Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are currently traveling to Renown. Now, before we get there, I do want to check a couple of things, because this is a new session and I can't remember if we went through and did our pilots already, and indeed it looks like we did not. At least at some point we did not. So I think this point of piloting is definitely our next goal for Chicken Hound.
I'm receiving you.
For Diva, do we get the last point of gunnery, or do we grab a point of piloting? That base melee hit isn't really, I think, what we're looking for, so I think we wait for for gunnery.
Waiting for orders.
For Partisan and Patches, we're going down the same route. Partisan needs a little more XP.
I hear ya.
Patches, same thing.
Good to go.
Now, Razor, another point of gunnery would be amazing.
What can I do for ya?
For Ripsaw, I mean, we need tactics and gunnery.
Commander.
Okay, we appear to be good. So we're currently rocking the Hatchetman, Hunchback, Jaeger, and Shadowhawk, which is not amazingly ideal, but it's also not amazingly not ideal. So I think we're ready to just tick on forward and head towards Renown. We will be out of the hospital finally in 7 days, so that's great. Also, keep in mind, I'm not planning on ending this when the timer for the score is up. I'm planning on going through every Flashpoint and actually completing all of them before the end of this. So there's that. Okay, so we've got 8 more days on our financial report. And once we get to Renown, then the question is, what kind of contracts are there here? New Flashpoint added in a drawer. Is that the Hatchetman Flashpoint? I believe it is. That's the Hatchetman. Okay. We will come back to that at some point. We're not super far away from it right now. So I think we will go ahead and continue ticking forward. We'll come back to that when we have about another skull, because we just need a lot more damage per turn in terms of output. We need to have at least a catapult, and ideally we replace our Hatchetman as well. As we're working out on the machine in the Argos gym, a small group of mech warriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Patches and Partisan approach you. Are you going to play this time, Commander? 2-on-2. You can be with Stick. The other mech warriors cheer enthusiastically. Sure, why not? We'll play a friendly game, maybe it'll be good for morale. Our team loses the toss, which turns out to be an accurate omen for the rest of the game. In the final play, we try to pass to Stick, but Patches intercepts the ball, dishes to Partisan under the hoop, who easily lays it up. After politely shaking hands, Patches turns to the crowd. Looks like I'm better than the Commander. Stick groans. Yeah, if only you moved half as gracefully in a mech. The mech warriors continue hassling each other on the way to the showers. So Patches and Partisan are in high spirits. Okay, that's not bad. We're going to get a financial report in 2 days, but first we've got a jump ship. Still can't skip this. It's a little unfortunate. We can skip that, though. Okay, so 2 million C-bills is what we've got right now. We're going to stay on normal. We're pretty high up there on the morale, and it's going to keep going up with our upgrades. So I think for right now, we're perfectly fine, and I'm just going to go ahead and continue advancing.
Boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Excellent. So with our drive upgrades complete, the question is, do we start another ship upgrade immediately? We've got 2 million C-bills. I don't think we can afford this. Yeah, that ain't happening. I don't think we can afford this. That ain't happening. All of our systems and support are now complete, so that's huge. I think an arcade would be a decent investment, plus 2 morale. Hydroponic garden is plus 1, while costing the same, so an arcade is better. Improved library, the arcade is still better than the upgraded lounge. Okay, so the low G pool and the arcade are objectively the best things. So let's go ahead and grab the arcade, I think.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
And then as far as all of these other upgrades go, these are, well, the machine shop isn't that expensive, but these two are very, very expensive. And that'll be a little bit before we're ready to do that. Maybe by the time this upgrade is done here, we'll have made enough money on Renown, hopefully. But we will be arriving there in, well, pretty much right now, actually. And here we are. Excellent.
We've arrived at our destination.
Well, let's go ahead and visit the store. They have an urban mech part. A couple of Wolverine parts. They have a full-on Wolverine. Okay. I mean, that's not that interesting. Flamer++. PPC Plus. What is this? Plus 15 stability damage. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy this.
New weapon systems available.
Okay, and let's fit this onto our Jaeger. I do think that our heat sinks are fine. But let's take off this PPC, and we are going to put on this PPC Plus, like so. That's going to take 2 days. That's fine.
I'll let you know when that's
So let's go ahead and tick forward 2 days. There we go.
wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
And let's go ahead and see what we've got here in our contracts. As soon as we're connected to MERCnet. There we go. No contracts available. Everyone hates us here. That makes sense. We shouldn't have come here. Okay. This is the Flashpoint. I don't want to go there exactly. This is in Capellan Confederation space. We could go to, say, Gorpani or to Paia. Paia? Whatever. Local government owns it. There is a Capellan Confederation faction there. Also the Magistracy and the Planetary Government. Alternately, we could go to Gorpani, but that has even fewer places that we can help out. We can help the Magistracy. So, ultimately, I feel like Paia is cheaper and easier to get to, and probably has better options for us. So let's go there.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Okay. I mean, we got a PPC Plus, so that's not the worst thing. But that does mean that we're going to be in a bit of a time crunch once we get there. Our upgrade will be complete soon enough, but we desperately need to run a contract. I think we go ahead and get another... Yeah, I think we go ahead and get another upgrade started, just a 450k one, probably the 0G pool. But other than that, I feel like we're getting awfully close to down to the wire in terms of money.
That work order's complete, boss.
So let's go ahead and get the
Top-notch work,
0G
if I
pool,
say so.
All
or
right,
rather the
I'll
low
get
G
you on it
pool.
right away.
And then we'll continue ticking forward. We're under 1 million, so I'm a little concerned about that. But we're going to have 3 days before our financial report. Yes, I'm well aware, Darius. You don't need to tell me. Okay. The High Spirits is gone. That's a little unfortunate. But there should be contracts here. Let's check the store first. I don't think we're going to buy anything. Good news, there's nothing to buy. Okay. We need to run a contract. We have no choice. We're gonna be out of money very soon. So, Penitent Justice. And then everything else here is Capellan. But this is an escort mission. It's got good max pay. 3 skull difficulty. We can try. Yeah, good max pay, good salvage. We're gonna go for it. Okay, I think we should definitely bring us rather than Chicken Hound. And then the question is, do we bring Partisan instead of Patches? I don't know, we're underweight here. And it is an escort mission, so killing things quickly will be important. I think we bring our best pilots, which does mean Stick instead of Diva. So we'll leave our B team at home for right now. I mean, our B team isn't awful, it bears noting, but we'll leave them at home. And for right now, let's go. This is going to be an interesting one, for sure. I doubt we're going to get the bonus from keeping all of the vehicles alive, but we'll see what actually we end up getting here. We may actually fail this mission, too. That's a possibility. This isn't exactly easy money. It's fast money. There's a difference. So we need to escort the convoy to safety and escape. A longtime enemy of the planetary government has unexpectedly turned herself into local authorities, and will now be extradited to another system for trial. The local pirate organization, which should be capitalized there, does not want to see her testify, and will try to stop her from leaving the planet. We've secured a convoy of armored vehicles to transport the criminal, but we need the extra firepower of your mechs to guarantee a safe path to the evacuation zone. Commander, I've read a bit about this criminal and the things that she's accused of. The pirates, again should be capitalized, will do anything to eliminate her. If we take this job, we should expect trouble. Yeah, we definitely should expect trouble.
Command interface initiated.
We have friendly units under fire. Move to their position and provide support. Get them to safety, keep them intact, and get out of there when it's done. Okay, so there is an enemy blocking force. This is a desert biome. We've got ourselves some cover over here as well as over here. We can sprint up, since we can't attack them yet, and have the Hatchetman and the Hunchback take position here, and then we can have the Jaeger and the Shadowhawk head over here. And I think that's exactly what we're going to end up doing. So the Jaeger can come up here,
Enemy detected.
and the Shadowhawk up over here.
Roger that.
There we go. Okay, so what do we got for the blocking force? 3 mediums, huh? One there, a 45-tonner. One there, a 50-tonner. And one here, a 50-tonner. Okay. That seems to be all we see. Which one is the one that just moved? I think this one moved. Yeah, this is the one that just moved. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring our Hatchetman up over here and get eyes on this 45-tonner. Is that a Hatchetman? That is a Hatchetman. Okay, Hatchetman becomes the kill priority. Immediately. So, we're going to do a surprising amount of damage right here. Nice. Okay. They're moving this guy. Look at that. He's a trebuchet. He's attacking our Hatchetman. Okay. Seems fine. I really don't care about that. I'm a little concerned about this 50-tonner. But I think we go ahead and move Stick up here. I am going to turn my back on that 50-tonner for now. It's a little concerning. I think we're within this side arc, though. Maybe. We need to fire on this Hatchetman.
Got it.
Ooh, nice. We didn't take out the hatchet, but we took out an arm. So that's great. They're going to move the Hatchetman now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he walked in and melee'd our Hatchetman. Actually, I don't think he can quite get there. But he's probably just going to fire. Yep. We do have that damage reduction. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
So I'm going to have our Shadowhawk take up position here. Like so.
On my way.
And we do have a numbers advantage on them, which is nice. But the Shadowhawk is going to go ahead and fire on the Hatchetman.
Firing full complement on him.
And this frame rate feels low for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let me check something here. Okay, maybe that'll fix it. Maybe not. How much damage did we do to this guy? Actually, quite a lot.
I hear ya.
So we can move our Jaeger to be up over here, where we'll be not exactly in cover, per se. This is slightly better. We'll have 2 evasive pips.
Betcha.
But we will hopefully be out of LOS of the guy over the 50-tonner over there. And then we'll fire on this Hatchetman with everything we've got.
All weapons are go.
Nice. We killed his hatchet.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Okay. He does have something that moves in phase 1. It's a vehicle, a 60-tonner. It's a Manticore. Okay. That's not the worst thing. Can we get in here? We kinda can't.
Standing by.
Okay. Their positioning is very awkward. Very, very awkward. I think we do need to move the Hatchetman, though, and I'm going to go ahead and jump him over here for the evasive pips. And make it so that they aren't attacking our Hatchetman's weak rear armor, potentially, with that Manticore and 50-tonner. And then we're going to hopefully take out a side torso here. Nope, we did not. Although he has nothing left in his center. He's going to jump there and miss. Sounds good.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to go ahead and move the Hatchetman over here, out of cover. But I'm doing this very specifically. Did I say Hatchetman? I meant Hunchback. I'm doing this very specifically for a positional bonus. Just because I don't want to be moving, like, here. And then we'll circle around up here next round. And then we'll fire on this guy. I think this Hatchetman is either just dead or very, very close to it.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Ooh. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Okay, that's a crab. Good to know. And for right now, he just sensor locked us.
Waiting for orders.
That sounds good. Let's finish off this Hatchetman if we can. This is going to do a lot. Okay. Torso destruction, and I believe that's a knockdown. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now this guy's gonna move. And I'm assuming he's gonna fire at one of these two. Or the Jaeger. Oh, he's firing at the Jaeger. Okay. Oof. That was a good call by him, actually. Makes sense. However,
What can I do for you?
isn't going to be very useful. So ultimately, I'd like to move maybe back here, where we can only see this Hatchetman. So the Jaeger is going to dip back to where this Trebuchet can't see it. And we are finishing this Hatchetman.
Take this.
It's almost guaranteed dead. Ooh. AC 10 crit,
There's more where that came from.
but we missed a 90% PPC shot. Manticore's gonna move in, but what's he gonna do? Fire on the Hunchy? Yep. Oh, that was so lucky right there. Did you see that? No evasive pips, and he missed the PPC and medium laser. That is huge.
Standing by.
Okay, Hunchy, I want you to come in here. Is this in cover? It is not. So actually, I want to move in this direction with the Hatchetman. Maybe jump to here.
Engaging jump jet.
like so, and finish off his hatchetman, which has no armor left. This should be a guaranteed
All
kill.
weapons committed.
Or we could hit that torso instead. Okay, he's dead. AC-10 ammo explosion. Good.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, so he is now going to move the crab up. The crab probably becomes the next target, right? Yes. I would say so. He has one evasive pip and he's not in cover.
That was bad.
Or so's the trebuchet. Trebuchet has 3 evasive pips, isn't in cover, and hasn't moved yet. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next episode, we're going to finish these guys off. See you all then.